What's going on, guys? So we are back here for my Galaxy Z Fold 4 full review, man. I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've had it. To be honest with you, I haven't kept track, but I just felt like I needed to come back and give you all my personal opinion on the Galaxy Z Fold 4. So right now, as you can see, I am rocking this the strap case with the silicone back case. You know, I'm saying back because the front part of this case is not really silicone, and I ain't gonna lie, it's been kind of slipping off on me or whatnot. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on and get into it. So if you're interested in this, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. So let's go. All right, so we're gonna remove the case right here. So as you can see, I have the Galaxy Z Fold 4. It's 512 gigs in the gray green color right here. Beautiful look, beautiful look. And we're gonna go ahead on and open this thing up. Because what did I do? I took notes. Yes, I took notes on the Galaxy Z Fold 4, because that's what you do when you have a display this big. So let's go ahead on and get into some of the pros and cons. Now, the first thing as far as pros are concerned is obviously the design, okay? So the first thing that you're gonna notice when you look at the phone is the fact that it has a great design. They changed it from last year with the matte siding. They changed it to the shiny siding, as you can see right here. That's a really, really good look on that, right? Yeah, it looks real good on that. That looks real good. It's a sleek look, but it is kind of bulky with a case. I ain't even gonna cap, man. It really is kind of bulky. And also they did bring it down a little bit, so it is a little bit shorter than the Z Fold 3. Now the Z Fold 3, I'm not gonna lie, it really feels like it's thinner. So when I close it up, this feels a little bit bulkier as far as the outside and, you know, just as a whole is concerned. So I mean, it's okay, you know, it's not like a crazy deal breaker or anything, but I will say that it does feel more secure in my hand without a case, just holding it like this. Let me know in the comment section if you have a Z Fold 4, if you're watching this on your Z Fold 4 right now, or even if you have a Z Fold 3 and you just wanted to, you know, see what I'm talking about as far as this thing is concerned. Okay, so I will say also, as far as the design, it seems much more elegant to me. So we all know that Apple, with the iPhones, they have a very, very elegant, luxurious look to it. And I feel like this year with the Fold, it definitely sets the same presence as far as luxury and elegance, because I think that with this siding and the shininess of it with the hinge and everything really does give it a more premium look. You know, this is definitely something that you can pull out in the boardroom, in a conference meeting, you know, and people will look at you like, okay, yeah, he or she is definitely about business. So that's something that you want to, that I just really felt like I needed to point out. So as far as, you know, just continuing talking about the design and everything, we got to talk about the front screen. So right now I'm looking at the front screen. I don't have a case on it. You know, you can kind of see my notes that I kind of use on as a, you know, with the S Pen. Obviously not on the front screen. The front screen is definitely wider and it feels better. Definitely without the case, I think you can really see how they, you know, widen the screen up a little bit compared to the Z Fold 3. I really like how they did give us a little more front screen real estate as far as that. Now I will say, when it comes to like typing, like if you look at the keyboard right here, it is still really scrunched up as far as the keyboard, but not quite as bad. What helps a lot is swipe to text. You know, I really don't, you know, do too much double thumb typing on the front screen, because it can kind of get annoying, especially if you're really trying to get a point across and you always got a backspace. I'm thankful for what they did do, and they took it in consideration and tried to make it a little bit wider. Now, as far as the inside, you know, we talk about I think my favorite thing with the inside, as far as what's different from the Galaxy Z Fold 3, is the taskbar. Now, this taskbar at the bottom, as you can see, is really, I'm not even gonna lie, it's useful. It's really useful. Now, you could multitask on the Galaxy Z Fold 3, but I think you had to make a real conscious effort as far as the multitasking. So with the taskbar being down here at the bottom, your previous apps that you use are down here as well, and basically like your common apps that you would have on the home screen, let's say right here, it really helps you to be able to you know, be conscious of it. So let's say I just got a blank web page up right here. Let's just go take it to Google basically. So we have this right here, and also, you know, if I wanted to go to Amazon, you know, then I can just click right here, swipe it on up. It can be horizontal or it can be top to bottom split screen type deal. And then let's say I have my notes here as well, swipe that up, put that on the bottom half. So I mean, honestly, with the taskbar being on there, it really makes me want to use it. It really makes me want to take full advantage of the multitasking feature, being able to draw, you know, and pull things up the way it is. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this is low-key useful right here. So I got Google on this side, you know, I got Chrome on this side where I'm scrolling, looking up whatever I need to look up. I got Amazon over here where I'm about to order something, and then I got my notes right down here where I'm talking to y'all, you know what I'm saying, and telling y'all what's going on with the phone. It's definitely a lot of usefulness as far as the front, as far as the screen and the taskbar is concerned. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the camera system. Okay, so when we're looking at the front camera is good. It's not bad at all. You know, I'm really happy with it and the picture that it takes. Samsung did try to make it so that the pictures all around with every camera, you know, is it takes more of a natural picture and gives you a natural skin tone and whatnot. So I'm gonna put a couple shots up so y'all can see, you know, what everything is looking like. And as far as video quality is concerned, as far as let's say, okay, on the front camera looks pretty good, not gonna lie. So we swipe over here to video. We on the front screen camera right now. You know, it looks okay. It doesn't look bad. Skin tone looks decent. I think that's what color I am. But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it does look pretty good. So I'm not gonna complain about it. Definitely not gonna complain about it. So I'll stop saying so. I know y'all getting tired of hearing me say so. Then we're gonna move on the inside as far as its 4 megapixel camera, which is the same one that we used last year. Well, since the phone's been out, basically. And as far as the video is concerned, I mean, it's 4 megapixels. You can't really complain about that too much. I mean, it's 4 megapixels. It is what it is. The fact that it is under display and you can't see it when you're scrolling on different things, you can't really complain too much. I mean, technology is still advancing, so it's gonna get better with time. Although it is good to be able to have something on the inside as far as video calls is concerned. So you definitely, you know, want to keep that in mind, you know, with at least you have it. You know, there are phones out there that don't have an under display camera on the inside. So you can't do video calling at all, especially if you have it open. So that's something to consider. Think about. Now, as far as the rear camera system is concerned, this is where we got the jump. So we got the 50 megapixel camera on the back, and we're a little bit closer to the S22 Ultra. And I know, you know, we're all gonna complain and say that this is a $2,000, $1,800, $2,000 phone. It should be up to par. And I completely agree with you. But we got to deal with what we got right here. So let's talk about it. Now, as far as the rear camera is concerned, I think that this camera quality is really good. As far as the back is concerned, it's good. I mean, it's good. It's not horrible. It's definitely not horrible. It's not quite the best camera system that they have out right now, but 50 megapixels is definitely a step in the right direction. So shout out to Samsung for doing that. It's been great for me. Here's some video shots of, you know, what I have when I was out hanging out, you know, with the 50 megapixels. I think it really looks great, and I don't really have much bad to say about it, to be honest with you. It is sharper, you know, and let's say when we do take pictures, I will say that the post-production as far as the picture could be a little bit better, because I know that the algorithm, you know, everything just it tries to make everything so vivid and the colors so vibrant, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes Samsung can overdo that just a little bit. That's one thing where Apple is pretty good as far as, you know, the AI and changing up things. It keeps everything pretty consistent, and that's definitely what you want. Let's get into what could be considered some cons, but still some pro sides to it too. I'm gonna give it to you on both sides. Okay, so obviously you can use the S Pen on the phone. In screen, you know, you can use your S Pen. Everything works great as far as that's concerned. As you can see, let me show you right here. You know, I got my notes right here written down on the you know, with the S Pen and everything. Don't mind my handwriting. I know. Chill out. But the fact that you can use the S Pen on the inside is really good. Whether it's the S Pen that comes with the case or the S Pen Pro, where you can use the air actions. S Pen is the S Pen is the S Pen. So we do still wish that there was an S Pen on the inside of the phone. We are slowly getting to that point where we're almost able to do that. So let's just exercise a little bit of patience, guys. We are almost there. All right, and we still don't have S Pen functionality on the front screen. Now, with y'all giving us, what is it, 3 millimeters, you know, wider on the front screen. I mean, you should. It's a no-brainer to be able to, you know, slap a sheet in there that, you know, that can recognize S Pen, you know, usability. So, and I know that would probably cause the phone to get a little bit bulkier too. But, you know, come on, we got to give and we got to take. If you want that, then they're probably gonna have to make the phone a little bit bulkier, which is okay. But yeah, it would be nice to use the S Pen on the front. This is what we all say. We've all said it. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is the inside camera. Obviously needs improvements, but like I said before, I'm sure that's going to come with time as technology advances. It is what it is. Now let's talk about the battery life on this thing. I will definitely say I have seen that the battery life is better than the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Now, I told you before, I'm pretty avid about keeping my devices charged and everything, so I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I have, you know, just let my battery just run and run, because I consume a lot of content on this phone right here. This is a go-to content consumer right here, so I haven't let it get crazy low or whatnot. But I have noticed in the usage that I have done is that it definitely has a better battery life than, well, let's say it manages battery better, because it has the same size battery. It manages battery better than the Galaxy Z Fold 3, and I really am glad that they took that into consideration, especially with the display on the inside can take up a lot of juice. So I'm glad that they fixed that and they made it better, and that should definitely come in the future, you know, as far as a better battery life and everything as we go. Overall, you know, what I can say about the phone, is it better than the Fold 3? Yes. Should you upgrade from the Fold 3 to the 4? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that there's enough change in the 4 to warrant upgrading a phone that costs as much as this one costs. $1,800 is a lot for a phone, and I know with phones priced the way they are right now, you know, $1,000, $1,200, that's basically like common, you know, that's where we are right now with phones. So for this phone to be $1,800 and to be missing as much as it is, it does offer a lot, don't get me wrong, but it does miss a lot of marks too, especially with competitors like Vivo, you know, and just other, I'm not gonna name all of them, but other foldables out there. It does kind of miss some things. But as far as upgrading from the Fold 3 to the 4, if you want to get if you're just that type of person that wants to keep the latest and greatest, by all means go ahead and get the 4, bang it out, you know what I mean? And when the Fold 5 comes out, knock that one out too, you know? But if you have, let's say, a Fold 1 or 2, then the 4 is definitely what you need to upgrade to. If you have a 3 going to a 4, you might want to wait on that one, wait for the 5 to come out, and you might see more upgrades as far as that's concerned. So I think that this is a great phone. Will I be keeping it? I don't know, because if they take the software that they use in this one, and I'm mainly just talking about the Taskbar usability, if they move that software or make that software available on the Fold 3, you know, and 2, or, you know, any other Fold, and it's going to kind of take away from the uniqueness of the Fold 4. So that's something, you know, I don't know. If Samsung does that, then I don't think that would be a good business move, to be honest with you. I think I just need to just keep the Fold 4 software the way that it is, and if you want that extra bit, then you're gonna have to go and get the 4. But it definitely is a good phone. I am enjoying it. The smaller hinge feels nice. Like, I'm gonna lie, like without a case on it, man, it feels good. But I'm just not the type to be out here, you know, just with the phone out like this, unless I'm just sitting down in a well carpeted area and I don't have to worry about anything. Then yeah, it's cool, you know. But other than that, I'm gonna be slapping on one of these cases that I have or whatnot. But I think it's a great phone, man. I enjoy the foldables. I love anything that's different and innovative, you know. And Samsung is known for doing that, and they're still pushing the envelope on innovation and everything. So with that being said, man, if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think, what you have, and we're going to keep this thing pushing. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more great content, because it is definitely coming. This is your boy JR. I'll holler at you on the next one. Till next time, peace.